many hundreds of billions of dollars of tokenized real world assets fairly quickly.
In 5 years.
5 years, yeah.
So, I mean,
it's for a dumb reason.
Swift today, there's two ways to think about Swift. There's a messaging, there's liquidity. Right. Liquidity is owned by the banks. Right. I think less about the messaging and more about liquidity. Because if you're driving all the liquidity, that's good for XRP. Right. Anyway, so I'll say 5 years, 14%. 14%.
What did he just say? Was that really at Apex 2025? I want to know. It just seemed like it was maybe a different date, but it seems like this just happened. I looked at the video from Apex 25 when he's on stage, but he didn't say this, but he said in an interview afterwards, I guess. You know, just because it says Apex on it doesn't mean it's real, but I'm assuming it is because he's talking about tokenization right now, David Schwartz. But anyways, he said tokenization is coming, and I don't think he's been saying that for a while. So I assume it is Apex Singapore 2025. So XRP could capture 14% of Swift's global volume in 5 years. Brad just dropped the biggest crypto projections of the decade. And now USA Today is calling XRP the smartest cryptocurrencies to buy with $500 right now. On August 2nd, 2025, USA Today republished a report from Motley Fool calling XRP the smartest coin to buy today. The reason? Legal clarity, global payments, infrastructure, and utility that puts it leagues ahead of the meme coins. But despite that bullish press, XRP is still trading around $3 right now. Proven headlines don't always move the market, utility does. Swift moves up to $7 trillion per day through its value messaging network. That's over $1.25 quadrillion per year. Brad's vision is to position XRP as a liquidity rail that captures 14% of that flow, roughly $28 trillion per year. That's not hopium, that's the roadmap. We've got tokenization, global assets, real estate, treasury, commodities projected to hit 40 to 80 trillion moving on chain. Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin brings compliant dollar flows into XRP, complementing, not replacing XRP. Flare's network staking programs are pulling XRP out of circulation and lock it into wrapped DeFi products like FXRP. And I'm excited for that launch coming up in August, I hope. I think it may be releasing tomorrow. Meanwhile, XRP futures are live on CME, and early ETF filings are positioning XRP for institutional access, while XRPL's native AMMS and DeFi products expand utility and capital velocity. Let's run the numbers. If XRP bridges 28 trillion annually with just 5 billion liquid tokens in circulation and turning over 3 times per day, the math supports a price range of $18 to $150 per XRP depending on liquidity velocity. Block News suggests even higher projections under aggressive lockup or staking scenarios. Yes, Ripple controls the monthly escrow releases, but they relock 60 or 80% of it. That's not suppression, it's rail management. Because if XRP were 10,000 overnight, you couldn't move $1 million payment quickly enough. Liquidity needs stability, not artificial scarcity. Here's the trigger. When 90% of XRP is locked in staking, ETFs, DeFi, or long-term wallets, like mine, and hopefully yours, and daily global flows start demanding real liquidity, price responds. If 300 billion per day is forced through 1 billion XRP, that's $300 XRP. price response, if 300 billion per day is forced through 1 billion XRP, that's $300 per XRP. And that's before tokenization assets, and that's before tokenized assets and RLUSD scale up. 25 to 2030 is the window. Ripple lawsuit is almost completely done. Futures are live. RLUSD is trying to get clarity from the government. DeFi is expanding and banks are testing corridors. By 2030, XRP won't just be a speculative asset. It's a global financial rail. Stop watching the price, start watching the pipes. Hold smart, do your own research, and let's get those gains, crypto fam.